Hello, hello, hello. It's TomatoGrass coming at you, and yep, I'm a liar, guys. Well, technically, I didn't lie, but I am going to keep doing this. I've been working at this for the last 10 days, and I figured it out, okay? It's not rocket science, right? Today, we're going to kind of go with like a bare bones, 30 FPS, just proof of concept, make sure that we're good to go, because I'm kind of just starting back at the beginning, from the very beginning, and we're gonna build back up. All right, but hopefully we can get through today. And this stream's not gonna be very long. It's gonna be like an hour. What I'm really gonna be trying to do is trying to get the high score on this insect world. Get it up into that billion range. Try to get a game like that, but. This is more or less just to see that my stream doesn't die in the middle of it. It shouldn't. I haven't had any encoding problems. I've run 3 test streams in the past 2 days. Unlisted, so you couldn't see them, right? Sneaky, sneaky. I've run unlisted streams just to see if I could get this to work. And so far, so good. So let me go ahead and get my drink. Happy Memorial Day to all you that are here. I know Chris is here. Good to see you, man. And then happy Memorial Day to Happy Memorial Day to whoever will watch this on replay. They're going to be like, wait a minute, he said he was done. Now he's back? What the hell? Yeah. Sometimes I'm not exactly truthful, but I do what I can. Hopefully, if the stream does die, I'm in a way better mood than I was last time. So I won't just automatically be like, yeah, I'm done. I mean, I might be done for today, but I will I'm a lot more inclined to troubleshoot and figure crap out than I was after that last stream. Remember that last stream, man? I was not happy. I was not a happy camper, but I am here. So I'm still here, guys. Battle of the Streamers is still on, okay?
Get ready to dive
We're still waiting for 2 more people.
World. An incredible journey lies
There's a couple
ahead.
people that I know should be signed up that are not. And now you can be confident knowing that I am here, okay? And I'm not going anywhere. Here's what my stream's going to look like, right? That's 30 FPS. All right? To be honest, I was streaming in 60 FPS. I don't think that I was ever really getting close to 60. I mean, I was already lagging a lot. My computer was struggling. And I think it was closer to 30 most of the time anyway. So why not give it a little bit of a break? That's the biggest change. But I changed my encoder. And we're gonna do one thing at a time. First things first, if I just do 30 FPS, I shouldn't have a problem.
Bugs are all
Right.
around you. Get
Should be
ready
good.
to step into the extraordinary insect world.
Another thing is I am streaming on Wi-Fi, by the way, which is probably not good. But it was never a problem before, but I did move my Wi-Fi router a lot closer. I changed my download speed was 120, and my upload speed was 20 before I moved it. And then I moved it, and now my download speed is 210, and my upload speed's 50. So I got plenty of internet connection. And when I did a test stream last night, I had no dropped frames.
Kickback is active.
This game is all about hitting these bug combos. So I'm not gonna play for very long.
Combo.
I just want to see that I can get a stream going where I don't have to restart my laptop in the middle of it. That'd be nice. Okay, this is getting really ridiculous.
And reward.
And
Save is
reward.
lit.
Alright.
Kickback. Do not move.
That's the thing, and it's like I think, yeah, 60 FPS is obviously way better. But for pinball, man, I mean, it's already like, I know it's a fast-paced game, but for the most part, there's only one thing moving on the screen, okay? And most of the people that are probably even interested in this to begin with are not the kind of people that are going to give a shit about 60 FPS. So I think I'm okay. And if it gets rid of my problems, then why would I even worry about it? I'm not going to pick that. All right, we got the wasp multi-ball. Okay. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me go back and this is gonna be me just like looking around, just kind of being like, hey, how does that look? I got it going up on my screen up there. Doesn't look too bad. Hey, you know what it looks better than? It looks better than 2 frames a minute. But like I said, I will be this is the bottom of the barrel what I'm doing today. This is as low quality as it's gonna get without lagging. And then I'll build up a little bit here, a little bit there as I feel a little bit more dangerous, right? But I'm starting back at the beginning. Gotta start from somewhere.
Stay alert. Jackpot. Buzzing bounty. Ball C. Keep going.
I know that like when I was doing the test streams, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I almost preferred the way that it looked at 30 FPS over 60, because at 60, it looked too manufactured. At 30 FPS, it looked more like I was playing a real pinball game. It didn't look like a complete video game. You know what I mean? That plastic look. Could be confirmation bias. It's probably confirmation bias, but I thought it looked pretty good. And I thought it looked different, and then I looked at an older stream and I was like, dude, that looks literally the exact same as it always did. So I don't even think I was getting 60 frames per second. I think it was just lying to me.
Jackpot! Lost reward.
Oh, that was cool.
Combo.
I'll give away one little nugget in this video for anybody who is watching this, who has played this game and want any tips at all. When you hit these orbits, right? There's the 2 orbits on the table, and the right orbit is kind of weird, right? Because it's actually inside the right ramp. The right orbit's here, the left orbit's here. Yeah, thanks, guys. Of course, I'm still here, man. I'm still here. I'm trying. I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I'm on a ghetto streaming now at 30 FPS. I'm still at 1080 though. Or at least there's that. It was kind of like I thought about maybe doing 720p at 60, but I still couldn't do that. But I was like, if I can do 1080p at 30 frames per second, that's still pretty good for pinball. It looks fine. But what I was saying about the orbits is, whenever you hit an orbit, like let's say you hit the left orbit, when it comes and it's about to come out, you actually want to nudge the left side of the table. And then if you hit the right orbit, when it comes out, you actually want to nudge the right side of the table. Because if you do no nudges, it'll come right down the middle sometimes. And not every time, but sometimes. But if you do those nudges, it'll usually come to the far flipper, and then you're golden, like this. That one's always a little finicky, but that's the one that you're more worried about, right? Is when you hit that left orbit like that. I missed it. That orbit right there is the one that you're the most worried about, because that one will come down the middle. The other one doesn't really, but I do it just to always be consistent. But it gets a little tricky. It's like a tongue twister, like, but for your mind, right? Because you're hitting the orbit, you're hitting the nudge of the orbit that you just hit. Like, you're not hitting a left nudge when it comes over here. You're actually hitting a right nudge because you hit the right orbit. It gets a little tricky, but you're gonna have a lot more success. Like that right there is perfect. That's what you want. And as long as that was unlucky, but usually you have your kickbacks in this move. But As long as it doesn't go down the middle, you're usually good.
Double bug combo. Triple bug combo.
That spider lock is a son of a bitch, man. I have to hit this, and you actually kind of want to hit that spider lock. You want to get that one's the worst one. You want to get that out of the way. The spider lock is what's going to end your combos most of the time.
Super bug combo. Super kickback reward. A buzzing bonus.
And also, what I will say about my stream, I've been getting emails from my internet service provider that the internet has been messed up for the last couple weeks. Not that really didn't have anything to do with my streaming problems, but that is a thing, right? Like, that's not nothing. So if my stream ends up having a problem tonight, I'm gonna probably attribute it to that. I haven't had any. I did 3 test streams and I didn't have any encoding problems. None. 0.
Super bug combo. Kickback is active. Super kickback.
So you guys who are just showing up, go back and watch that intro that I made. That was me on life support.
Super bug combo.
This is looking good here.
Kickback. Triple bug combo. Kickback reward. Super bug combo.
I mean, we're in the zone here. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Okay. So when we finish this multi-ball, we have to hit that combo immediately. It's almost worth it to let this multi-ball go and then just go for the combo and be ready for it instead of having to do it out of the blue. I'm not going to do that, but that is viable. That would not be something that would be out of the question.
Kickback. Do not move. Jackpot. Cluster reward.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, guys, so that means you guys are seeing me here. Battle of the Streamers is on, man. Not on as far as a date, but as soon as we get the people, man, we're going to go. Even if we, you know what? Even if we have to do 6 people, let's do something for a couple weeks. Better than nothing. You know what I mean? Better than nothing. Oh, okay, gotta hit orbit. Got it, look at that! Got the combos going. Oh, I missed though. That's not good. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Damn, I had to hit it right there and I missed it. Oh, we lost the combo, but we're still we probably got like, what, 200 million? That's pretty good. All right, let's pause it. Make sure the stream is still good. Look, I got zero dropped frames. 0 drop frames. Hopefully I'm not lagging. We should be good, man. Sorry if it doesn't look as good as it used to, but I think 30 is plenty. 30 frames a second is plenty, guys. Because guess what? You know what 30 frames per second is better than? 2 frames per minute. I would say it's a little better than that. But like I said, this is just to see, make sure that I can do. I want to get through streams where I don't have to restart my freaking computer, right? If I got to start it at 30, that's fine. That means that's the bottom of the barrel. Someday I'll probably get back up to 60, but I want to get back up there. You know, that's a goal now. It's no longer my standard. I have to get back up there. I've started over. I'm still on OBS, by the way. Gelato love, good seeing you though, buddy. Absolutely, good to see you too, man. We actually got a game going here. Like I said, I'm not going to play for too long, guys.
A bug bonus.
Actually, my wife got some nice steaks that I'm going to cook here in a little bit. But I was like, hey, I wanted to do this today because I'm not working. I, like most of y'all, are not working today. So, play a little pinball. Now, if I'm going to play, and I've been working on this stream for the past week, guys, I'm going to tell you, man, It was no joke when if you watched me 9 days ago. I think it was either 9 or 10 days ago when I streamed my last stream. That was no joke. I was seriously hanging it up. I was not going to do this anymore. But you know, you get mad, then you sleep on it, and you come back the next day and you're like, I guess I just got to fix it. And the guys who were in the Discord, even you saw me, I was like, okay, first things first. How does I'm not a hardware guy, right? I don't really know that much about computers and stuff. And I was like, so what do you guys think of this hardware? Like, this is my laptop, and I know it has to be pretty close to being good. Oh, shit, I missed. It has to be pretty close to being good because I could do it at one point. And House said, yeah, it should be good. And I was like, you know what, then? Let's figure out what encoding we're going to use, and then let's just dial down the frames. Like, that's simple. And I didn't want to dial down the resolution. Reducing the frame rate by half is way more CPU saving than doing the resolution. So I just made it 30. And then I went back and looked at my streams and I was like, I don't think I was getting 60. I think it was just lying. You want the truth? But the problem is that it was always trying to get 60. And then when it wasn't, it was real, especially with whatever they updated with OBS. Like, they updated their encoding errors. And then whatever they've done in the background, they've made it to where if you're not getting the frame rate that you want, that you're desiring, they're not like, they weren't like compromising. It was like they're trying to do all hands on deck to get the frame rate. And then if they can't do it, they were just saying, "Oh, you're done, buddy. Like, you're in big trouble." And then I would just get into this weird loop where it was just like it just wasn't gonna work. But I've done 3 test streams now at 30, no problems at all. The one night I had some dropped frames, but I don't think it was because of my video. It was because of my internet has been finicky, like I said, for the last couple weeks. This game, I don't know what it is. My first ball, I usually kill it. My second ball, I get about 1 million, and then my third ball is the rest of my score. What's a high score in Flipper Friends? It's like that one guy who has like the number 2 score. I think he got 800 million again, but I think if I get 500, I'd move from third to second, right? I think that's what it was. I got to get back into where I was. This game is all about hitting the combos, guys. That's all it is. I'm going to play this. I'm going to finish this game. I'm going to play a game of Rescue 911. And that's it. I'm not going to play all weekend. You guys, all day. You guys got stuff, right? It's a holiday. Well, that game sucked. Let's play a different game. I don't want to be sitting there hitting combos. By the way, I did get a game of like 45 million on this here. Let's load this up and then back out, and maybe it'll put my score in. Because my internet was doing something when I played this last night on the test stream. I played it, and then I backed out, and it didn't. See, look at what it's doing. It's like it's taking a long time to get the games going. Maybe I just need to restart my machine. But here's what it is. Let's see who else is here. Dennis, good to see you, buddy. Real Creamer. Yeah, I had to take a break, man. I had to get my ducks in a row, right? We're still at 60. We're still at a 6,000 bit rate with 0 drop frames. That's good. Okay, I'm learning a little bit now. I learned about some of the stuff. I didn't know what any of this crap meant, right? And I'm like, okay, I was always running a 6,000 bit rate, and I always had I never thought I had any drop frames. And then I did a test stream like with everything the same, and I had coding errors. I was dropping frames. My internet was no good. I'm like, something's really messed up. So then I just deleted everything. I did back up my scene though, so I didn't have to rebuild my scene from scratch. Look at this. I'm gonna restart my machine. This has nothing to do with this with my stream. This is just I haven't restarted my machine in a couple days, and sometimes it stales out when it tries to load up those tables. But I deleted everything right? I deleted OBS. The only thing I did was I backed up. I went into the program files and I backed up the scene collection for this specific scene because I didn't want to rebuild the camera layout and everything. I didn't want I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it simpler, but I don't want to do it from scratch. So I backed up that and then deleted everything. I said anything that's got OBS, gone. And I just went and downloaded the new one. And I was like, okay, I downloaded a new one. I'm going to do all the default settings, put my scene back in there, and it all popped back up. And I'm like, great. And I said, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the encoder. I'm going to do something different than what it was. And I'm going to drop the frames down to 30, see if it works. Flawless. Perfect. So now we got a base. Papa Brad, good to see you, man. You know I'm here. Papa Brad really didn't want me to go, I'll tell you that much. Okay, see, this is what it does. So now I just got to log back in. Okay, see, I'm already defaulted to account. That's because every single time I restart my machine, I got to log back in again. Here we go. Oh, hold on. I don't want y'all to see my password, right? Here, I'm going to do this. You're not going to see my password. It's the old school, like you guys, some people don't trust, if you have some sort of filter that turns off your camera, so they have it where, you can put a little black screen over your webcam on your laptop, right? That's what I'm doing right now. It's working, right? You can't see it. You can't see. I mean, if you were counting, you know how long my password is, but you don't know what it is. Look at that. Hopefully it logs in. If it gives me a problem, okay, we logged in. I was gonna say if it gives me a problem, then I'll just end the stream, and that's not my stream. That's just at games. But we're good. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to go back into this game. I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna play a game really quick. And I want to see if it uploads. Let me go. If I go on the leaderboard, I don't think it uploaded my last score.
Wild West Rampage.
It didn't upload it. So let me go back to that website. That Mike DG, you made such an awesome tool, man. You ought to get paid for that. All right, let's just launch 3 balls, put our initials in. Let's see if I can hit the skill shot. No, I'm not playing this piece of crap. I put in a score that's going to be at least top 5, and I'm done.
Oh, second.
But I want to get my initials put in, because usually if you put it, here's a little thing, right? Usually if you put your initials in and you save the game and you exit and it doesn't submit your tournament score, if you go back into the game, do another game quickly, put your initials in, and then back out, a lot of times it will put it in that second time. I've had to do that many times. There's a skill shot.
That was close.
Look how tiny that ball is on this game. This game is horrible.
You ain't heard the last out of me.
One of the worst.
That was close.
I'm going to play Rescue 911 after this. Actually, no, I don't need to play that. Let's play, we'll play South Park. I need to put a score in that game, right?
You can best tell town by.
Let's see if it puts in my score. Higher score exists on the leaderboards. Submit it to a tournament. Now, I did just get 2.5 million, but that's not good enough, right? You got to have at least 5 million to get on the leaderboards, dude. You could do that. I almost did that right there, just getting the skill shots. All right, let's try it. Let's see if it goes. It might not do it. I don't want to have to get 40 million again in that game. I might have to. This will be the game. That Wild West Rampage will be the game where I do not get in the top 5. Nick's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, just when you don't ever count me out, man. I'm trying. Sometimes you just got to sit back, lick your wounds, figure out the problem, and go forth and do great things. The problem with me 9 days ago is that when I saw the problem, I was like, dude, I don't want to do that at all. And then I was like 3 days later, I was like, I kind of do want to figure that out. All right, let's do, I haven't played that one in a long time. Let's look at the leaderboards again. Okay, now I did update my score. So I'm number 6. I'm number 6 on Wild West Rampage this week. 3 on Insect World, 10 on Shooting the Rapids Retro. Let's play a game of that. This game, I don't know why in the world did they pick this. Why did they pick this? Dude, there's currently 3, and they're releasing Shooting the Rapids Deluxe, right? So that'd be the 4th. They have Shooting the Rapids Remake, Shooting the Rapids Retro. Okay? The best one of those 3 is Shooting the Rapids Remake. The second best one is Shooting the Rapids Regular. It's actually a pretty great game, by the way. That's one of the best like EM games that is on the machine is the regular Shooting the Rapids. And then they have Shooting the Rapids Retro, the worst one. So what one did they pick this week? You know it. Why would they pick Shooting the Rapids Remake? Why pick an awesome game when we can play dog shit? My favorite. This game, the main goal of this game is you're trying to light all 4 lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 10,000 every time you do that. And once you get down here, can't even really talk. Once you get down there, the only thing you're going to do is hit the 1, 2, 3, 4 spot targets that are around the middle of the playfield. And they're a bitch to hit. See, now I just got to hit 1. I almost nudged it in there. Oh, you bitch. I gotta hit that 1 on the left there. Yep. Because if you do that, you get nothing. Oh, and then it just resets you, by the way. It goes, screw you. You get nothing. So, you just gotta restart again. Pinball Wizard, good to see you, man. I've been seeing you on the leaderboards. Hey, I wasn't streaming last week, but I was here playing. I pulled it out, man. Me and Real Creamer, I'm sure he was super upset when he woke up the morning after the tournament and saw, what the hell happened? How did TomatoGrass win? Because I was here playing at 1 in the morning. I was grinding Gladiators. Gladiators, by the way, that's that Gottlieb game. It's a great game. It's got the Gottlieb scoring glitch, so you have to tilt your last ball. But, man, that's a great game. I was surprised when I played that because when I first loaded it up, I was like, it looks pretty cool. And then I learned it, and I was like, dude, this game is freaking awesome. It's similar to Rescue 911 in the way that it feels. It's like in between Rescue 911 and Wipeout. If you like those 2 games, you will like Gladiator. I like that actually the best out of those 3. It's crazy. I didn't know what the game was. But the thing that game has going for it is that the way to score big points in that game is just to go through the game, go through the modes. You don't have to sit there and grind the multi-balls. You don't have to sit there and do one mission over and over again like Homeworld. You just go through the modes, and it's great. So I must have completed that 1, 2, 3, 4 already because I've already got 16,000. I've only got the 1 light lit, and then you get into this, and it's like, okay, the ball hits that center bumper, and it goes so fast. That's why it's like you might not even be able to tell because you're watching this on 30 frames a second, but that's fast as hell, bro. Yeah, that's cool. Come on. This is a score that I need to improve though. I think I've only got like, do I have like 40,000 on here? Oh! See, I'm already halfway there. I'm already halfway there. Yeah, real creamer. I was talking to Ben. Ben will probably show up at some point. Maybe he'll watch this on replay. I was talking to Ben that night, and he's like, "Dude, I'm watching this," and I'm like, "Yeah," because I think I was ahead, but I was still second on Gladiators, and I told Ben I was actually it was like 1:20 in the morning, and I'm on Central Time, right? So the tournament ends at 2 in the morning for me, right? I was at 1:20 Central Time, and I said, by the way, Ben, I've got a game on Gladiators right now that I'm probably going to get over 1 billion. And I wasn't like sitting there with pause with it. I was like, it's going to happen here in a minute. And he goes, dude, that'll probably do it. And I'm like, well, we're going to find out. Turns out I didn't need it, but I was playing. I was playing, man. That is funny. Sorry, man. Hey, you know, if you're gonna beat me, you gotta try. Okay, this is stupid. This is not the entertaining content that I normally promise you guys, but I'm gonna play this. I'll probably play a game of South Park. I don't want to sit there and grind Rescue 911 though, because I've already got the number 1 score for that. I will play that. I'll play one game of that to show you what I did, and we'll call that good. I'm not going to sit here and play all day. This stream isn't about that. This stream is about, hey, I was able to do this again. 46,000. I'm pretty sure I got 47,000. What a joke. I got nothing on that last ball. 47,000. Let's play one more game of this. One more game of this. I don't know what that word means, Jabba. Is that good or bad? To me, that looks like it's probably bad. But yeah, that's all I can do right now. But as long as it's not lagging, bro, like I said, dude, 30 frames per second is better than 2 frames a minute. And no matter how you want to slice it. I still got 0 dropped frames. That's good, right? You know, and I got rid of, I had a lot of peripherals and stuff that really didn't add anything to the stream. I was like, let's just put the chat a little bigger, you know, and I'll just use that top right corner to put all the tables in there for the week. And just make it simple. There's no reason to make it overly complicated, having a rolling thing with all the... Okay, you know what? Screw this table. That table can literally... God, I hate that game. This game's better. Let's play a game of this. We'll call it good. I'll grind that freaking Shooting the Rapids on my own time. God damn, man. That game's... Why did they pick that? They could have picked, dude, shooting the... you know what? I'm going to play... Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'll show you what they should have picked. Okay? And Battle of the Streamers, what I would really like to play. I'm not gonna put it in there. But this is what they should have picked for this week. Okay? This is the game. I played this once. I'm only gonna play maybe a ball. This is the game we should be playing. Why are they not picking this? Good. Good. Glad that's good. I was hoping, I hope he's not like talking crap. Look at this. A magic pixel table. 2 ramps, 2 flippers, no center post. Lots of stuff going on. Dude, what a perfect game. Dude, what a fumble that they picked freaking Shooting the Rapids Retro. What a fumble, bro. Dude, what are they doing over there? Look at it. Even the DMD on this game is superior. This game is amazing. It's been a minute since I played this. I don't remember how to play it. And this is a game you can play in the HD too, okay? And I'm not, so if we just discount all Zen, like take every Zen game, right, and discount it, do only the games that you could get on HD. This is a top 5 game. Easily in the top 5. Okay? If you've never played this, you've done yourself a disservice. This game is amazing. Oh, that's the wrong one. I gotta put in the other one. Okay, and you can keep hitting. You can hit that ramp to get your ball saved, but it's not guaranteed. It's pretty easy though. Hit that ramp continuously to get your ball saved. And then now I gotta hit the hole. To start a mode, you gotta hit that little hole over there and that little target that keeps spinning around. There's no exact easy way to get it over there. This is the best way right here. Oh, I missed. I showed Ben how to do that last time. You can also hit that up there and it kind of bounces. There is a little luck involved here. Oh, that was almost in there. Get in there. Go. Oh. Okay, I'll get my ball saved back. I'm trying to get it in that hole, bro. I will get it in there. We'll play one mode, and then we'll play Rescue 911, and we'll call it a day. Look at that. There we go. The first mode's easy. You just got to hit the ramp 6 times. Which you can do it right here.
1 million.
3 times, my bad.
10 million.
Now I want to keep playing. Let's see how far I can go. Oh, God, you son of a gun. All right, this is the one. You got to hit this 10 times. But you can do the same thing. You just got to hit the same ramp again. Because the ramp goes to the rollover. Okay, well, that's just bullcrap. Look at how great this game is. What a fumble. Would you rather be playing this or shooting the Rapids Retro, bro? I mean, come on. This game's amazing. Dude, they ought to have me over there telling them what tables to pick. For crying out loud. Whoever decided the table selection for the, if you've already screwed up because you picked 5 tables, but if you're gonna pick 5 tables, why not pick 5 tables that are actually good? That's bullcrap. All right, I'm in trouble now. You don't like it when it's bouncing around like this. There we go. Get up there.
Mission completed.
I'm gonna play till this ball's over. There we go. Look at this. Look at it. Now we go for the drop targets. Oh, I missed the first shot. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, God. Bro. Oh, no. We're going to lose our ball save now. Now we're in trouble.
1 million. 1 million.
Get it. $1 million. Not good. Okay. All right, here we go. Got those 3 drop targets left. You can't hit those bottom 2 because of that one piece sticking up, so I can only go for that top one. Got it. Look at that. How about that shot? And I even told y'all. See, like, I can't. I mean, I could probably kind of like thread the needle in there. This is what I need to have be on VR for. I could be like looking here. I could be like, can I fit that in there? I can't really tell right now. But here we go. Yeah, Woods Queen remake is Woods Queen the original, Shooting the Rapids the original are way better. I don't think Woods Queen even has a remake, but both of those are better than Shooting the Rapids retro. And I'm talking about I didn't mean remake, I meant retro there. Both of them are better than the Shooting the Rapids retro. One of the stupidest games I ever played. Why do I want to play that bullcrap? Woods Queen remake is a good one. But those two original ones are still good. But no, we get stuck with freaking retro. What a joke. Dude, this game is great. Like, I still can't hit that thing. I'm just gonna keep throwing it up there, right?
Time's up.
Time's up! I didn't think I had a timer. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Now I gotta start that over again. Which is not the end of the world here, but I didn't even know I had a timer. The timer's so long. It's because I'm sitting here talking. Time's up. That's the first time that guy has ever said that on those speakers.
Start mode is
Those words have never come through those speakers on this game. Time's up. Your time's up. Real soon. Let's get in. But yeah, guys, this is in the Zack Pack 10. Oh, jeez. If you had to buy Shooting the Rapids Retro, you probably have this game. Okay? Play this game. Okay? I'm going to be the biggest advocate for this specific game. Especially now that they're putting out Shooting the Rapids Deluxe. Dude, this game probably blows the Deluxe out of the water. This game is not too complicated. It doesn't have 50 ramps and 3 play fields and 10 flippers. It's got, I said it had 2 flippers. It's got 3 flippers. But that one flipper obviously makes sense, right? Because it's the flipper to hit the drop targets. This game is amazing, okay? Why they make us play the freaking retro game over that blows my mind. But, you know, I digress, right? Three tables was more than enough. All right, guys. I'm going to get myself a drink. We're going to play 1 or 2 games of this, and we'll call that good. I'm not doing this stream to play all night. I'm doing this as kind of just like more of a proof of concept that my stream still works. You guys get the picture that I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still streaming. And last but not least, Battle of the Streamers. You guys need to sign up, okay? We need at least 8 people. We have 6. I don't even know if those 6 are still interested. You better be. But we need 8 people, guys. We need 2 more people. I know one person in particular that we really need. I'm not calling any names, okay? But dude, you guys, come on now, step up a little bit. You guys, I went into the depths of hell last week in my stream, where I was like, dude, I'm done with this bull crap. I can't do it anymore. You saw, you know, I understand that it's hard. This crap ain't easy, all right? But I'm soldiering through because this is so much fun, guys. This is so, like, and the guys who actually do stream this on the regular can probably attest to this. This is so rewarding. This is so fun. This is something that once it's a part of your life, you want to do it. Okay? And then when it's all of a sudden, it was like, for me, it was like, I almost felt like it was taken away from me. I was like, that's bullcrap. I want to keep doing it. So I put in a little work, right? Guys, get this going. Papa Brett, I'm not going to confirm nor deny what you're saying. All right, this game, you actually do want to go for the multi-ball almost the entire game, but not just but you want to get that because it's going to help you complete the modes. And the one major mechanic that scores a lot of points on this game, let's make sure my stream's still good. This is zero drop frames. How about that? Put zero drop frame, hashtag zero drop frames in the chat. That's what we're talking about here. The big major scoring mechanic on this game are these center targets. You got the captive balls on the left and you got the spot targets on the right of that center ramp, right? It starts off at, the bonus starts off at 3 million points, okay? Every time you hit the captive balls, you get 3 million points, and it changes whether it's red or blue. They both start off at 3 million. But if you hit the spot target, if it's lit blue, it advances that blue value 3 million. And if it's lit red, it advances the red value 3 million. And they can get up to like 30 something, I don't know, they get up high. But usually by the time you got like 15, 18, 21, like you're already looking probably, you're going to drain soon. So I don't even know what the max is. But when you're in the multi-ball, you're kind of almost just spamming the center because you want to keep hitting the spot target and hitting the captive balls. And you're going to keep pumping up your jackpot and you're going to keep collecting it. And you're going to do that the whole time. And then maybe if you hit a ball over here where this little helicopter hole is, that's how you start missions. Maybe you get a mission going here and there. But you're going to do that. There's a couple easy ways to get extra balls. You constantly want to hit this ramp too, because this is going to get you your mystery award, which is called Med Alert. But at the same time, that you got to hit that ramp because the lock balls from multi-ball, it's all the way up here. Okay? So, and the first things first, the skill shot, I usually just go for 10 million. You can get the flipper shot. It's usually pretty easy, but I usually just go for 10 million because I don't want to mess around with it. And all you got to do is, it's not a flipper strength skill shot, it's a timing skill shot. You hold the flipper all the way back, or you could do it physically, and wait till it's on the one above, because there's 3 different lights here. There's advanced bonus, 10 million, and flipper shot. Wait till it's on the one above the one you want, and about halfway through its cycle, and then let it go. So like I want to get 10 million here, right? So I'll wait till it's on that advanced bonus on the top, about halfway, and then I'll let it go. And there you go. Easy to do post passes here, and then shoot it up that ramp. Well, actually, I'm going to get that ball back. You do have a ball save here for like the first 10 seconds. It doesn't show you, but you will get it again. But post pass it, and then I'm trying to shoot it up that ramp. Easier said than done sometimes. Okay, you can stop this anytime now. I'm not trying anything different. I'm just trying to get up that ramp, guys. I'm not trying anything fancy. There we go. I get a mystery award. Save 1 life. That basically meant it gives you nothing. You lock the ball up there. You got a ball lock for multi-ball. Now you do that again and you start multi-ball. Simple enough. Oh, I missed the shot. Are you kidding? Well, we're going to start wildfires. I'm not even going to go for it. I will go for this drop shot, though. Like when the helicopter picks up the ball, it's going to swoop back around. And right when it gets in between that light and that hole up there, hit the flipper. And in real life, it actually goes in the hole. You can't really tell here. I mean, I guess I'll go for this, right? Go for that. Go for that. Maybe not. I'll hold the ball up there. I'll get a ball locked for multi-ball. See, but real creamer. See, that's an ad for that's an ad for how hard it is, right? But this is an ad for it can be hard, but look at how I'm back now, right? Like I didn't just roll over and die. I said, you know what? It's hard, but it's worth it. And I had plenty of help. I kind of did it all on my own. But I did have plenty of people willing to help. House of Hounds, totally willing to help. Chris from the UK. I think you're in the UK, right? Chris, more than willing to help. Okay, I could have got any help that I wanted. I'm kind of more of an independent guy. Like I kind of want to figure it out on my own. But you have more than enough help, and there's so many resources. Like, just Google anything, and you'll find the answer if you can have a little bit of patience. Okay, you could get up into the locked it. Oh my God, how did that not go in? Okay, but that's how rewarding this is, man. All right, now the first thing I usually do is shoot it in there, collect the first jackpot, and now I try to. I lose the multi-ball immediately. What a joke this game turned out to be.
How many men are trapped, sir?
About 25 or 30. All right. Well, that multi-ball was crap. Let's try again. We'll play one good game of this, and we'll get out of here.
Can't really tell. I don't think so.
And listening to TomatoGrass through your speakers. Dude, I love Cheesecake Factory. The only problem with that place is I don't know what the hell I'm going to get because of what is the over-under on the number of items on the Cheesecake Factory menu? Real Creamer, if you want something to do while you're over there, go ahead and try to count how many items are on there. You know, you go to a super fancy restaurant and they got like 20 items on the whole menu. I'm talking from appetizers to dessert. You got about 20. That's enough, okay? Especially if they're making stuff from scratch, right? Like that's a fancy restaurant thing. You're making stuff from scratch. Don't stress out the cook by it. Like you got 50 different entrees you got to know. He's got to make 4 or 5 maybe. Okay? You go to Cheesecake Factory. I swear to God, there's like 300, 400 damn things on that menu. What is that telling you about the food that they have there? I don't know if they're getting it from the farmer's market, if you know what I mean. I do love that place, though, dude. I've spent my fair share of money at Cheesecake Factory. It's funny. We have like it's not a strip mall, but it's like an outdoor mall. It's called Bridge Street in Huntsville. If anybody's familiar with Huntsville, it's called Bridge Street, and they've got a whole bunch of stuff. It's like a mall, but it's all outdoors. They got places to eat. At almost every single one of those places to eat, I've said I'm never going back. But I haven't eliminated Cheesecake Factory yet. Usually, I put a restaurant on that list when they pissed me off. They haven't pissed me off yet. A lot of them have, though. All right, so we have extra ball flashing at us. We want to get that, right? Very easy to get that. I'm going to shoot the helicopter hole. You drop the ball in the hole, and that extra ball will be lit. If I miss the drop, it's very easy to get the extra ball lit. But we're going to get an extra ball here. My wife's having a baby. We're in Sequoia. Put it in the hole. All right, see, the extra ball's lit. Now we trap it down here, and we get an extra ball. Just like that.
The fire department is on scene.
Extra ball. B-A-W-L. All right, so now we're going to go back to trying to get the multi-ball going. We already got a ball locked, and we do want to collect that meddler, right? Why wouldn't you want that? You don't want that because it's freaking hard to get, I guess. Hostage rescue is actually one. You want to drop this ball almost immediately. Because anytime you hit those captive balls, you get some.
All officers, 759
That's not
industrial
good.
robbery with hostage taken.
No, stop going up there. All right, that's the last one.
Driver 1, can you set down in front of the vehicle?
I tried. I should have slapped it again. I was trying. I don't know. You know what? I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, don't ask. Don't ask. All right. Well, I didn't want to do that, but I guess we're doing this now. Cool. Thank you, game. Gotta do this bull crap now because I hit the wrong button. Yeah, thank you. Yep, thank you very much. You know what? We're just gonna start a new game. Screw that. This is it. This is the game right here, guys. This is it. I hadn't gotten that far in that game. I had only gotten the extra ball, but I That first multi-ball that I got was no good. Like we can do better than that in a minute. Like, give me something. Give me 100 million. Like that's when you know that you're doing good is when it gives you like 100 million like right off the bat. No, the last time it gave me save 1 life. That time it let me save 3. I saved 3 people. I'm about to be a real hero. Just saving people left and right. No, it's funny that we're playing this game. If you guys go back and watch, oh Jesus, go back and watch the first 2 minutes of this stream today. I tried to make it a little funny, but I tried to make it a little funny that I was like on like life support. 182. Yeah, good. I'm glad that you're here, Pinball Wizard. 182. Yeah, I figured. I live in Nix. I live in Alabama, bro. I live in the opposite of Canada. Like, I used to live in Pennsylvania / upstate New York, and I used to go to Niagara Falls all the time. Because actually, my dad took me to Niagara Falls for my 19th birthday. Because 19. Gonna go to Niagara Falls. It was great, man. But I used to only live a couple hours from there. But now I live in Alabama, so I haven't been to Canada in a long time. But that's where that's my mom's side of the family. That's where you go back far enough. They're from Europe and the Netherlands, but like my family, like as of today, most of my mom's family lives in Canada. My mom was born in Canada, so we used to go there all the time on the St. Lawrence River. Oh boy.
911.
I want you to take your notes. The whole area is on fire. There's so much further, and I have kids.
182. I think that's 130, 140, 150, 160 items too many. Including cocktails, by the way. God damn, bro. That's ridiculous. You know what? Let's just get that one. Oh, I ran out of time. Oh, you bastard. What are you doing? Okay. All right, cool. Bro. Come on now. Okay. Get up the bring him. Jaws of Life you really have to complete, though. I think it's worth like 150 million or something like that.
Yeah, when we put it exit, it looks like some cars in a front. Chapter 1, can you assist?
Okay, well, I couldn't stop that one. Are you kidding me?
All available units, we have a multi-vehicle accident route 58 north of State Bridge.
We're cutting the top off the vehicle.
I'm gonna run out of time.
Back additional medic units, please.
I can't. I gotta stop the ball on the. There we go. Get. Oh my
We have a
goodness.
multi-injury accident.
Yeah, I know I'm about to kill
additional
game.
medic unit.
Come. I can't believe I couldn't hit it up that ramp. Now I'll probably hit it up there no problem, right? Oh, I thought I was about to do it. How hard was it to hit that freaking ramp? Now we're in a shitty situation because we have to hit it in the emergency room. There's 2 locks there. There's a vertical up kicker, which is the right one, and then there's the emergency room, which is to the left, right? It shoots it all the way up here. That one's harder to hit. So now we started the mission. I didn't really want to start that mission.
Someone's been washed off the road. They're on top of the
I'll go for it a little bit, I guess, because it's so early in the game.
On Shapiro Road.
They're driving on the road.
Female occupant is on top of vehicle.
I want to hit the emergency room.
We're already
That's the hardest one. By far.
people inside.
All right, there's more people inside. Well, they're gone. They're goners. They should have known better than to drive into the freaking river. Or when there's a flash flood. Guys, when there's a flash flood and there's water going over the road, don't drive in there. You don't know that it's 3 inches deep. That road could be washed away. Okay? Don't drive through there. Just wait. Because you're going to end like the person on this game, gone. Hurry up, extra ball. I don't even remember how to do this. Oh, I got to do this. Like this. Like this. Got it. I still have the stork extra ball, too. But I'm not getting any points this game. Am I even saving that many lives? I don't think so. I'm going to save some lives here. I think you save like 5 every time you hit those captive balls on this
All
mission.
officers, 759 industrial robbery with hostage taken.
I know it's good to hit the bumpers.
740, go ahead. Chapter 1, can you check out in front of the vehicle?
That was really good. I know I did really good there. All right, that ball is going to launch here in a minute. Let's pause this. Let's not quit. Game's paused. Hope you're doing good, Jason. Good to see you, buddy. Best mod in the business. Best mod in the business. Jason Little Aliens in the house. Pinball Wizard, upstate New York. So I used to work in Binghamton, New York. Okay? And I'm talking upstate, upstate means, obviously not New York City. My sister lives up by Syracuse. But, yeah, I used to be there. I used to go up there all the time. Finger Lakes. We'd always go to the Finger Lakes, Watkins Glen. That was a time in my life. Let's see who else is here. Java's, man, that's some gap between the flippers. You know what? The gap is big, and in real life, this would be a real hindrance, right? Because it'd be very difficult. But when you're playing on this virtual, especially on these Gottlieb games, where when you nudge the ball actually moves, right? It's not like, you play Magic Pixel or Zen, their nudges are like actually what a nudge does in real life. A nudge in real life, you hit the table physically moves and the ball stays where it is. But then when the table comes back, that ball is going to be right where it was. That's the way it should be. But on Gottlieb tables, you nudge, the ball actually freaking moves. So, that flipper gap is pretty big, but it doesn't feel like it because you can literally move the ball an inch at a time. I'm going to get another drink. I hope you guys are having a good Memorial Day. This is my last game because it's 5:30 now. My wife got some nice steaks. I'm going to cook up here in a little bit. I'm having steak for dinner, man. I love cooking steak. You know what really sucks, though? I mean, nothing beats cooking a steak on the grill. I had a grill. I got like the cheapest grill you could get at Lowe's. But, as long as you get a grill that, and I'm talking just a propane grill. You don't got to spend a lot of money to cook meat, okay? If you know what you're doing, right? If you have no idea what you're doing, then you want to make sure that the heat's even all over the place. But I mean, as long as there's a flame, I can cook a steak, right? But I had to get rid of my grill today because it's mangled beyond belief. Not a hurricane, but we've had some wind come through here in the last year, and it's just mangled beyond belief. So I got to cook a steak in a pan. But hey, pan searing a steak, put some butter in there, put some garlic. I don't have any time, but I have time to cook the steak, but I don't have time the spice. Put a little garlic, put a little, you make sure you season the steak good with some salt and pepper. I actually put a little Worcestershire sauce in there too. And you can cook a steak really good in a pan. That's what I'm going to be doing. What are y'all going to be doing? I'm going to finish this game now. So, we're still on ball one. We got an extra ball. Where do we stand? We're doing the cave-in. Cave-in's a 2-ball multi-ball. So, I'm going to shoot this off. Shoot that up there. Okay, that needed to go up there. How many men are trapped, sir? About 25 or 30. Okay, what did you... Bro! Like, help me out a little bit there. Jesus.
How many men are trapped, sir?
About 25 or 30.
Is the entrance totally blocked?
Real creamer. You absolutely have to tilt out ball 3. Not a question. All of these Gottlieb games, really. Not all of them, but I know Gladiator, you had to. Like when I beat your score, okay, I had to tilt out my last ball. This game, yeah, on ball 3, you got tilted out. I'm gonna do it, even if I don't get my score right. I'm still gonna do it just to show you how to do it. All right, let's put this in there. Okay. What's going on here? That lock was lit there for a minute. Now it's not lit. Now it's still called not. I don't freaking know. I'm gonna post pass it and shoot it up. That's a good miss because that goes right in. Maximum multiplier. Okay. Stork extra ball is good, but you don't want to be up there because now I got to put it back up there. You can put it up there. You can put it in either hole. Put it in the lock. Put it in the lock. Okay? It's gonna light the extra ball, even though I didn't put it in the emergency room. Now you just hit that extra ball. Easy. Stork extra ball is very easy to accomplish. Now let's see how many lives I've got saved here. 22? Wow! I only got 22 lives of all the missions? Man, I'm doing terrible. Holy cow. Bro, don't call me a savior, call me the devil. Well, apparently I don't give a damn about these people. Okay. Let's see. 0 drop frames. I like seeing that. Like, dude, I'm like paranoid now. I'm looking down at my screen going, how many drop frames do I got here? 0. 0 is good to see.
We got a major collapse here.
Rescue 1.
Had to cook out for lunch. Wife's making pasta and chicken for dinner.
Is the entrance totally
Not bad.
I think we can blast it open.
Dude, I've heard Worcestershire sauce called so many things in my entire life. I'm not gonna embarrass my wife. There's a funny story there. If anybody wants to get a hold of me on the side, there's a really funny story there. I'm not gonna embarrass her. That's not right. But she did something really funny. My wife is always, first of all, my wife's the best person I've ever met, right? My wife's always like jokingly calling some stuff by a name, and then she'll accidentally let that creep into when she's talking to somebody else besides me. And then she's like, oh my God, I actually said that. But yeah, Worcestershire sauce. That's good. I'm telling you, man, that's good on a steak. Man. If you know what you're doing, that's good on a steak. Okay. Bro, you see how fast that came down? That was lightning. Okay. Come on now. Bro, I got to choose. I don't want to choose countdown again if I get a choice. Okay, this is ridiculous. What happened there? How did that ball stay? I don't know what's going on here. I literally don't know what's going on here. Okay, I got a choice. I'm gonna save 5 lives. I don't want that countdown. That countdown is bullcrap. You have to like knock down those targets, and then you have to hit the targets behind the drop targets. It's way too hard.
911.
I'm on the control. The whole area.
I tried to nudge it out of there. Okay. We got to get life force here in a minute. I mean, come on. And I'm going to get an extra ball from 35 lives here, too. All right, here we go. Well, I got this. I got nothing. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. I got nothing. Yeah, guys, I'm not going anywhere. Dude, I was just very, very, very irritated last week. And that was not just a 1 week thing. That was a culmination of multiple weeks of bullcrap. What happened? What happened there? Where'd the helicopter go? The helicopter was right there.
I got my wife having a baby. We're camping at Sequoia. Get a doctor here quick.
All right, let's get the extra ball. Come on now. This is an easy shot, Garrett. You just hit it like that. There's nothing to it. There ain't nothing to it. Look, I moved down to 11 on shooting the Rapids Retro. I can't wait to play that game again. Tell you guys that. Pete, actually, I'm just in a really good mood. I have been drinking, but I've been a lot more lit up on Papa Brad's stream. You guys want to entertain yourselves one night? Go watch a stream of me on Papa Brad. I let it all hang. I let it all loose, bro. I'm just in a really, you know what? I'm actually like, you might think that it's me just being like totally gassed, but I'm actually very giddy that I can stream and it's not, I don't have to restart my computer. That's making me very happy. And that's what I'm saying about you guys that I want to play Battle of the Streamers. This makes you very happy. This makes me very happy being able to do this and have it work. Okay, there's one ball. Okay. Oh, get out of town. That's not good.
Yeah, I want to report an accident. Looks like some cars and a bus. All available units. We have a multi-vehicle accident route 58 north of Bay Bridge. We're cutting the top off the vehicle. Don't move. Back additional medic unit, please. Break the windshield. We have a multi-injury accident. Need additional medic units.
Oh! You gave me no time, bro. I put it up there. What a joke that was, bro. All right. We're about to go through all this again. Okay, that's ridiculous. Oh my. PG, good to see you though, bro. Glad you can hang out. You know what? I really wanted to do this stream today, and I told nobody. I did tell Ben that, like, I've been, you know, I talk to Ben like almost, I talk to him all the time. Not every day, but a lot. Especially when there's some pinball stuff going on. He's the only one I told him, I said, hey, I'm probably going to stream this weekend. And I told him Saturday, I was like, I'm probably going to stream tomorrow. And then I fell asleep. Dude, I fell asleep fell asleep yesterday at like 4 in the afternoon. You ever had one of those days where it's just like, this day's over, when it's like 3? I'm like, dude, this day's over. Okay, that's the worst.
This is the O'Neill City. You just got robbed. All officers.
It's getting worse by the minute.
Industrial robbery with hostage taken.
That's a good shot right there.
740, go ahead. Chapter 1, can you set down in front of the vehicle?
Right. Unit 740.
740, go ahead.
Northbound on Route 83 at Joint. We have shots fired. 911.
I have got to be so close to Life Force.
Available police and fire units. We have a vehicle trapped in wash on Shapiro Road.
You bastard! Dude, I swear, I messed up the one shot there, and all I wanted to do was stop the ball. And I was literally on the point of the, I was on that point in that mission where I said, I'm just going to stop this. And, it's too late. How have I gone this far and I haven't gotten Life Force yet? Usually you get Life Force, you go through it one time. What is this?
Yeah, when it's put an accident, looks like some cars and a bus. Chapter 1, can you assist?
This is Chapter 1. I'm lowering the jaws of light.
All available
42.
units, we have a multi-vehicle accident route 58 north of Bay Bridge.
Break the windshield. We're cutting the top off the vehicle.
You freaking kidding me?
Back additional medic units, please. We have a multi-injury accident. Need additional
That
medic
sucks.
units.
All right. Dude, I need some lives saved now. Advance the multiplier. Yeah, that's what I need. Thank you very much. All right, we got a multi-ball at least.
911 emergency.
Yeah, I'm in a gun storage warehouse on Lake Street. The building's on fire.
This is the O'Neill City. We just got
Ball immediately goes out. Are you kidding me?
This is Chopper 1. I'm in pursuit. All officers, 759 industrial robbery with hostage taken.
Unit 740.
740, go ahead.
We're gonna have life force after this. This is where we have to focus. We gotta stop this ball right here.
Chopper 1, can you set down...
I can't, can you believe it? It goes right out! I literally said we gotta stop the ball right here, and it just goes out. God, at least we still get this, but damn. Alright. Okay.
Life force.
Are you kidding me? How did I hit nothing? Brutal. Well, it ain't gonna be this game, guys. But I did try, right? Okay, let's get the flipper shot. Can't even get the flipper shot. Terrible.
911.
Maybe I'll get another stork extra ball. I've gotten extra balls out the wazoo.
Chopper 1, we need a water drop. Tank Canyon area.
Did I do that too early? I didn't feel like it.
Wildfire rescue. All units proceed to the tank
Well,
area.
whatever. Whatever.
Can you turn your vehicle around?
Have a good one, Pinball Wizard.
The whole road is on fire.
Pinball is life. It absolutely is. Dude, I tried playing, there's a pinball arcade right down the road. Dude, I played Theater of Magic there the other day. I am going to start trying to get more into real pinball. Dude, I played Theater of Magic the other day. That shit ate my lunch, man. That was so hard.
911 emergency.
And the high score is only and there's some guys that are good at pinball, right? The high score in the machine is 2 billion points. So you know that it's set up to kill you.
Lay your wife down and try to keep her calm.
Cause that, I don't know how old that machine is, but
Get a doctor here quick.
The fire department is
I know who put the initials in there.
I'm scared.
Please remain calm, sir.
That machine is just set up to just embarrass you.
2 and 3. Chopper 1, Panther 22.
Alright, we gotta cave in. It was on Stork. What happened to the Stork extra ball? It just went away? Dude, I had the extra ball lined up and then it just went away. I didn't have that. It must have went away while I was talking. That sucks, kinda. Well, this is going to be the last game, guys, and I'll show you what you need to do to save your score here. I had 2 billion on this game. Like I said, this stream wasn't about, I'm not going to beat 2 billion. But it's not that hard to get 3 billion in this game, really. Especially if you can get the Super Life Force, you need to be able to complete that. It's 1 billion points. You need to be able to complete that. It's just Life Force with the emergency room shot, which is not that hard. All right, here we go. Last ball. Guys, go ahead and put a like on the video. TomatoGrass is back. Guys, by the way, if you weren't here in the first 2 minutes of this stream, bro, go back and watch that. I got a new theme song. I got me on life support. I mean, it's not that in depth, but I wanted to make something that, you know, because this whole stream is just called I Lied, right? Because technically I did, right? 9 days ago, I think it's 10 days ago now, I said I'm never doing this bull crap again. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Okay? When I did that stream 9 days ago, I 100% was on board with that. I said, I'm done with this. I'm never doing this again. But you know what, guys? Sometimes it's really hard to let go of something that you really like doing. And I really like doing this pinball streaming. I don't care if I get 2,000 subscribers. I don't care if I get 10 subscribers. But I've got a couple guys that I like hanging out with every week. I try to stream on Tuesdays. I did it on Monday this week because, you know, who cares? Y'all didn't even think I was going to be here. But normally, I try to stream on Tuesdays. And we have a good time. And that's what I really missed. It took me a week, and I said, you know what? I don't want to just give this away. I want to actually just try a little bit. I'll stream at 30 frames a second. How bad does it look, guys? Does it look like 30 frames a second is that bad? But guys, go ahead, like the video, share it with your friends. If you're at the barbecue, be like, hey, look at this asshole playing pinball. He's actually pretty funny and pretty cool, pretty fun to watch if you want to go watch him. And you know what? We're all liking this pinball thing. You should really look into what this pinball thing's all about because we really like doing it. Do that! One person do that at the barbecue. That'd be fun. But go ahead and put a like on the video. I'm not going anywhere. Battle of the Streamers is not going anywhere. We need 2 more people. And I see people in the chat now. I'm not calling out any names. I see y'all. Do we need 2 more people? We need 2 more people. And I swear to God, I'll do it with 6 people if I have to. But don't make me do that. You know who you are. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. If you can't do it, then you can't do it. Quick multi-ball. Well, okay.
911 emergency.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Battle of the Streamers is Season 3 is an actuality.
Fire department to you.
It will happen.
Responding units, engine 351.
There's a couple $100 in prizes, by the way. I've gotten some sponsors in the last 3 weeks,
Fire department is on the scene.
especially when they found out that I wasn't going to be playing anymore. They said, please.
Remain calm, sir.
I'm not talking about my parents, okay? I've had 2 people in the last week say, hey, get Battle of the Streamers going because we really need to get that going again. Okay? Prizes are going to be big this season. So we need people to sign up. Absolutely free to sign up, okay? This is not, you're not gambling your inheritance to play. But we need you.
Is the air cap blocked?
But this will be my last ball here, guys. Okay, not right there. No, I was gonna say don't drain already. This will be my last ball. Go ahead, throw a like on the video, okay? I will be here. Your man's not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, guys. All right? You're stuck with me. But I'll be trying to show you how to play these games. I'm not going to show you how to play these stupid games this week. This game is great, okay? This game's awesome. Insect World is awesome. If you guys are interested in wanting to know how to play that game, I streamed it months ago. Okay, go find that. Do a scavenger hunt. Go find that table. It's not going to be hard to find. And figure out how to play it from there. I'm not going to show you again. That table's great. This table's great. Shooting on Rapids Retro is the worst of the 3 they could have picked. Wild West Rampage, one of the worst games on the 4K, period. Terrible. And what's the other one? South Park. That one's always hit or miss with people. I do not like it. I'm not gonna say it's the worst. It's not like Wild West Rampage where I'm gonna say it's the worst I've ever played. But I just don't like it. And I'm allowed to have that opinion. I'm allowed to not like it. I just don't like it. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I don't like it. But I'm going to have to play it, right? And that's just what you have to do. Because you got to play 5 freaking tables at a time. That game's... Why are you making this? Okay, here's what you have to do. The game's over. You go like that. Okay? After your third ball, you have to do that. Okay? Because then it will bring you to this screen. Okay? Because say, for instance, I had gotten 4 billion points in this game. What would happen if I did not tilt like that at the end? It would tell me, hey, you got the highest score, and then I don't know if this game does it, but there's a couple other Gottlieb games that do it. They make you put in your initials like again, and then the screen just goes black, and it takes you back to the menu, and it's like that game never existed. Real creamer. I'm not going to toot my own horn too much because I did get first place last week. I had a game on Gladiators that was 2 billion points. Okay? But I didn't know that game did that. I didn't know that game did the tilt, and you had to do the tilt thing. I had 2 billion points because the first game I got was like, 570 million? But I didn't really know what I was doing. Then I learned the game and I got 2 billion, right? And then I was like, oh man, I'm dominating. And then I go to do it and it just goes to black and the game's gone. And I'm like, well, that's some bullshit. Like, I don't want to play the game if it's going to do that. So then eventually I just said, forget it. I don't want to play the game anymore. And then it became very apparent. I'm like, if I'm going to win this week, I guess I got to pump up my Gladiator score a little bit. And then I was like, okay, I'll do the tilt thing. And then I had a billion. I only beat you by like 10 million, but it wasn't, I didn't have to beat you on that game, but I did anyways. But guys, thank you for coming here. Hopefully, like I said, this is bottom of the barrel, right? We're at 30 frames per second. Hey, you know, you watch a movie at the theaters, what is that, 24 frames per second? Or is it like, it's like 23.97 or something like that? Somebody's in the chat can know. What's the standard for like the you got shutter speed of like cameras? I think it's like 23 and it's right below 24. This is 30, okay? I think y'all can live with it. All right? Like I've said all night, 30 frames per second is better than 2 frames per minute. This is the bottom of the barrel. If I can ever get back up to where, you know, you get up to 60 frames a second, that's whatever. I wanted to stream where I could stream for, how long am I streaming for now? Hour and a half. That's actually good. I was shooting for an hour and 30 minutes. Stream for an hour and a half, not have to restart my laptop. Because that was what was happening the last 3 that made me say, this is bullcrap, I'm done. So, test successful. Glad you guys could make it. Let's look at the last people on the stream here. 30 FPS just fine. Sound is crystal. Hey, the sound is going to be, I can tell you what, the sound is probably going to be great. Dude, I've got this Saramonic microphone. I've got it here, and I've got one set up. If you guys are ever interested in how to stream, right? I've got this Saramonic microphone on my lapel, right? I got a 2-piece set, and it has a receiver that I put into the USB, and I have one over here literally pointed directly at the one speaker of the machine. The sound was always good too. Even when I had 2 frames a minute, the sound was still good. But because my video encoding was just struggling. I've just got to come to grips with the fact that I can't do 60. Can't do it. Maybe someday 30. Deal with 30 while I'm doing it, right? But last few shout outs. But when I'm looking up here, I'm looking at the chat because I don't want to keep looking back over here. Papa Brad, Mad Benhan he has a video on insects. I think he's probably got close to 1 billion on there, right? Because most of the guys who are on the top 3 got like 1 billion. That's what I would want to go for, like in this tournament. Like, mark my words, right? Before this tournament's over, I'm going to get 1 billion again on that insect world bull crap. But it takes a while. But yes, he does have a good video on it too. So the way you do that game is you just get the combos, man. every time you hit 2 ramps, 3 ramps, 4, 5, 6 in a row, you start filling out the combos. And they have little lights underneath the ramps. And as long as you get those with the super combos, you can be hitting them where they're worth like 5 million points every time you hit a ramp. And then you hit like 30 of them in a row. Yeah, that's going to get you a lot of points. Mad Ben Han, go subscribe to his channel, guys. That guy, he's the guy, he can play circles around me. Okay? If you're ever watching me play a game, go, hey, this guy actually can play this game pretty good. That guy can play circles around me. Okay? So do yourself a favor. If you ever want to learn a table, that's especially in Flipper Friends, because he's kind of trying to gear his videos towards like, hey, this is going to be in Flipper Friends. Like, because, for instance, right? What was it? Last week, we had to play The Hippie, right? Let's see if I can even bring that. Let's see if I can even bring that up. We had to play The Hippie, right? Which is one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. It totally not up my alley, right? But Mad Ben Han put out a video. No, it's gonna be the, right? That's another thing. At games, why do you have games that are called the something and it's in the T? The is not part of when you sort something. Whenever you code something to sort that it's going to be in a list, you take the word the out. Anyways, The Hippie is over here. Okay? And I watched Ben put out a video a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, right before the tournament. He said, hey, here's how you get 100 and, I think, what do you got, like 120,000 in Hippie? Look at this piece of crap. Look at that baloney. I watched him. He only, like you play this game, it only takes you 8 minutes. I watched him play this, and I was like, oh, it's all about hitting that shot, which honestly I want to do from the left flipper the whole time, and just do that for as long as you can do it. And I got 200,000, and that was good. If you guys are ever trying to do Flipper Friends, and you're not really sure about a table, come over here first. I mean, I'm going to be playing it. But that, like I said, that guy can play circles around me, and if he's got a video showing you how to do it, that's the law. His word is law. He's going to show you how to do it, okay? Because he's taking a little break right now, but when he's not, I'm number 2. Okay, I'm not number 1. I've come to accept that. That's fine. But glad you guys can make it. This is not going anywhere. That's the long story short of this stream today, guys. This stream is not going anywhere. I will be here till the cows come home or until my laptop dies again. Kidding. I had to come to grips with the fact that if I want to keep doing this, you got to put a little work into it. All right, because I've done this for, it's close to a year now. I think my year anniversary is maybe like next month or something, or maybe in July, but I thought it was June. My year anniversary is close, right? And I upgraded my scene and stuff, but I haven't really worried about my stream as far as hardware and capabilities the whole time. And then the first time a roadblock came, I was like, forget it, I don't want to do it. But I'm going to do it. Okay? So thank you guys for being here. Put a like on the stream. I'll be trying to do my Tuesday streams. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Maybe I'll be here tomorrow. Don't tell my wife. No, I probably won't be here tomorrow, but I'm going to be around. I'll be doing my regular Flipper Friends streams. I like doing the Tuesday because I felt like that was always I was never stepping on anybody's toes. Nobody stepped on my toes. Good to go. If you guys are interested, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You don't have to ring the bell. Honestly, I feel like, if you're not totally all in on watching me, don't ring the bell, right? I feel like that's kind of annoying, right? Like if you don't care about saying, hey, TomatoGrass is on, just come by and watch. You don't have to know exactly when I'm going to be on, because I've had some people that were unsubscribing, and I think that's because they're like, hey, that was actually really cool. I'll subscribe to that. And like, oh, this guy's streaming every other day. Okay, well, I'm not going to watch that. But I hope you guys are not gonna. I'm not saying hope you're happy, but hope that you hope that you can sleep well tonight, knowing that tomato grass isn't going anywhere. Okay, because I've been working really hard on this for the last week. Look at this. We've been streaming for 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 0.7 seconds with 0 drop frames at 6,000 kilobits per second. Bit rate, I think we're good. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, this is TomatoGrass saying peace!